Hello and welcome back to our series of video tutorials demonstrating how to use RIOT SCADA. Today, we'll be discussing how to import alarms into RIOT using an Excel spreadsheet. We'll first navigate to the admin panel, then click the Locations tab. We'll then open up the site that we'd like to import alarms for, then click the Alarms tab. Next, we'll click the CSV Import button, and then Download Template. Once your download is complete, you're going to need to navigate to wherever your browser saves your downloaded files. Usually, you'll be able to check the Downloads folder, and that's where it'll be. But regardless of where it's saved, you're going to need to find that guy, look for alarm_template, and open that up in Excel. With the template open, you'll see that we have 6 fields here that we can fill in, and we'll tackle them each one by one. Starting with the name. As per usual, you can get creative here, but keep in mind that this is what we'll display in RIOT, so make sure it's descriptive enough to know what the alarm is tied to at a glance. In this case, we'll just call it test. Next is the address field. The address is the Modbus address of the alarm, so refer to your Modbus map for this information. If you have alarms configured on your PLC already, you can enter those addresses here. However, you can also enter the address of an existing data point here and create a brand new alarm. The address type is going to be the function code of that address. So coils would be classified as FC1, discrete inputs are FC2, holding registers are FC3, and input registers are FC4. The enabled field can either be set to a 1 or a 0. 1 will enable the alarm, and if the alarm's conditions are met, it will fire. Setting this field to 0 will allow you to import the alarm into RIOT, but it will keep the alarm muted, and until you enable the alarm in RIOT, it won't fire. Most of the time, you're just going to want to have this set to 1. The trigger field works in tandem with the compare field. Now, if the address you entered earlier is pointing to an alarm already configured on your PLC, all you have to do is press the equal to sign, enter, and then go to the compare field and punch in a 1. And you're done. If the address is pointing to a data point, though, we'll need to tell the alarm what to look for so it knows when to fire. So let's assume we want to create an alarm that will fire when a tank reaches a value of 25 or less. In that case, we would need to enter the less than symbol into the trigger field and then enter an equals symbol. We'll then click over to the compare field and type in 25. Now, maybe you only want this alarm to trigger whenever the tank is only under 25. You don't mind if it hits 25, but anything below that is bad news. In that case, all you'd have to do is get rid of the equals symbol, and then you're good to go. If you'd rather have the alarm trigger when it is a value above 25, we'll just change this to a greater than symbol. And if you'd like it to trigger whenever the value is at 25 or higher, then you would just put that equals symbol afterwards. One thing to note with the compare field, it can go as high as you'd like. It can go up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Doesn't matter how high you put it, but it cannot go below 0. Any negative number will not be valid, and you won't be able to import the alarm if you put a negative number in there. Once all your fields are filled in, you will still need to save the document and then navigate back to RIOT SCADA to upload it. The easiest way to save the document is by holding Control on the keyboard and then pressing S on the keyboard. Now that we're back in RIOT, we'll once again click the CSV Import button. This time, though, we'll click Browse. Navigate to wherever you save the template in the window that pops up and double-click it. RIOT will display the information that you entered in the template here. And if you happen to catch any mistakes here, you can click on the offending field and make the edits that you need. Once everything looks good, go ahead and click that upload button. You'll know the upload is complete whenever this section here changes to just be completely empty. And when that happens, you can click the close button or just click out of the window completely. You'll then want to click the green refresh button in your alarm list and scroll down, just confirm that it did show up. And if you'd like to make any changes to it, you can click the yellow edit button, make the changes that you need. Once you're ready for those alarms to go live, don't forget to click that cloud button. That'll deploy the alarm and allow it to fire. And that's going to conclude our tutorial on how to import alarms into Riot using an Excel spreadsheet. Thank you for joining me. Next, we're going to be discussing how you can create a custom saved report. I'll see you there.